Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are all doing well. Thank you for joining me today. As you can see from the title and what is in front of me, this is going to be my February budget video. A few things have changed since I did my January budget. So I said to you guys I'm probably not going to be doing any cash stuffing going forwards. That's changed. About like a week later, I was doing my seasonal saving challenge and I looked at it and thought, you know what, it's just it's not sitting right with me that it's in digital. And since then I bought a load of challenges which you would have seen in the Dingley Designs haul video, which went up like maybe a week, 2 weeks ago. So because of that, I'm now doing some cash stuffing bits again. It's not for like my categories or anything, it's just going to be in challenges. I have already filmed the challenges part because I needed to roll a dice for some of them, flip a coin for some of them, and then I needed to go and actually get the money for it, and there was no point me like half filming the video and then having to stop for a few hours while all of this was like set up. So that's already been filmed. I will insert that a bit later on to show you, and then that'll probably be the end of the video. Anyway, I'm now going to just move all this out the way and then we'll jump in and get the budget done, and I will put on the screen somewhere where you can go to have a look time wise for the budgeting bit with the money and the cash envelopes, the challenges, etc. That is on the screen now. Welcome to this bit if you're staying around for this bit, and if you jump to the other bit you won't know I'm talking to you. So this month, because of January is now it's the tax month, when you have to get your tax return done by. I did mine in June, so mine's already sorted, but I'm now having all the tax payments come out for that. So because of that, my income is like plummeted basically, because I've got not only class 2 national insurance this year, I've now got class 4 national insurance. So I'm now having to pay out more than I originally expected, so I'm having to take a chunk of my income each month and that's having to go towards that for the time being. So what I'm going to be budgeting with at the moment, at least for the next probably 2, 3, maybe even 4 months, is going to be a lot less than I would prefer, but I've still got the money coming in. And also I've had a couple of extra inquiries this month, so I'm hoping that I'll have some more clients come in relatively soon. I've got one that's currently waiting for her to sign the contract. Another lady just wants another talk just before I send over the contract, just so we're definitely on the right page with what services she wants. And I've also had somebody about an hour ago message me and ask if we can do a Zoom call to discuss me helping with their social media, so it's all going on. Anyway, I digress, let's jump in. So if I've added all of this up right, which I think I have used a calculator, I should be budgeting £691 this month, which to some people, I know that's probably like not a lot, but here we are. Going down to my Chase card, I've still got some of my Christmas money on that card. I think I had nearly £300 in Christmas money, so I'm not going to put a lot on there. I'm trying to do some more no spends. I was all like, January I'm not going to spend anything, and I think I've done, God, I think I spent a lot basically, so I need to rein that in. I'm only going to give myself £45, so that will just top me up a little bit on my card. And challenges for this month, I have £20 going towards the seasonal challenge, which I do every month anyway, and I've also got £39 which is going into my binder a bit later, from all the dice rolls and other bits that I've done, but again you'll see that in a little bit. So that total comes to £59 on the account that I have, again worked that out correctly. And card 1, which is like bills and subscriptions, again if you're new, hello, thank you for coming. I live with my dad, he doesn't charge me rent, utilities, anything like that. I just, if I want it I buy it, pay for my food shopping, etc. So he's a pretty top lad. I'm going to do £75 because a couple of my subscriptions have gone up this month, which is really annoying, but at least I actually saw the email about it this time and it wasn't like a complete surprise, because normally I don't ever know. Right, going into my savings, emergency and holiday are just going to get £50 each because I don't really have a lot to play with. If it comes to it, I'll just take that £50 back out if I need it for anything else, but at the time being I can afford to put that in there. Holiday, I'm still just putting a little bit aside, like we don't really know when we're going to go back to Florida, like we were hoping maybe another 2-3 years, but it's looking to be a bit further than that now. So I'm just going to keep popping money in there, and if like something better comes up that we can go somewhere else or do something different, then I'll use that for that, and I can always save it up for Florida another time. Gifts is going to get 20, so I basically bought everyone's birthday presents, Mother's Day, Father's Day, anniversary stuff. Like I bought all of that at the start of January, either just before I filmed my January budget or just after. So I'm going to just carry on putting a little bit in here for the time being, because I've basically bought everything up until July, August time I think it is, and then the birthdays after that I can get later. But I've just got one more thing to get for someone in February, because I realised I hadn't actually ordered it. I thought I had, and I thought it hasn't turned up yet, and I can't say what it is because they watch my videos, so I've just got to get that last little bit, and that's only a tenner really, so she'll probably not watch this until after her birthday in all honesty, but I still don't want to say just in case. But anyway, so that will cover that. Then in my cash section, these aren't getting anything at all. I don't need to put anything in them. That £40 in my fun, I'm pretty sure that's been there since like last summer. I just haven't used it. The outings one I've dipped into a bit more than I probably should have done, and it's not just been for outings. It's just been, of having a takeaway with my friend, but they only accept cash on delivery. They don't do card. So I've just taken the money out of the outings one, even though that's technically takeout, but it is what it is. It's sort of just become like a buffer account really for some cash. I do try and only use it for outings, but you know, takeaways do call to me like Moana is called to the ocean. And then we go into this little section, which is my second card, also known as my saving fun sinking challenges-esque card. Don't really have a name for it, I'll just call it card 2. So I've rounded everything out in this, so none of them have decimals or anything. All the pennies I've popped into my penny challenge, so it came to like £2.06 in change. I've moved that to the penny challenge. I'm so close to finish that penny challenge again. I've got maybe I think 50 or just under £60 left to fill in, which is amazing. I started it April 1st last year, and this month alone I've put in like £150 because I've been really going crazy on Prolific to do surveys. I've been using OnePoll for surveys. I mean, I've been using OnePoll for, God, 15 years at least now, I reckon. And that's just been great. That's £20 normally about every other month for me. That's sort of working out to. It's not as quick as Prolific, whereas Prolific's giving me like nearly £100 this month from all the surveys I've done. I've got a load of stuff that's outstanding on there as well, because one of them, sorry, got mid hiccup. One of them is a 11-part survey, and it's every 2 to 3 days they send the next part, and it's not going to be finished until like mid-February, so until then they won't send all the payments, and that'll be about I think £12–15 I'll work that out as once that one comes through, so that'd be really good. So we're getting there with the penny challenge, and they've all now been zeroed out essentially without the decimals, so no pennies. Sorry, I trailed off a bit at the end there. I noticed my phone lit up and I was having a inquiry from the same lady that I was speaking about earlier. Right, anyway, back to my budget. So food, I'm going to try and do 180 this month. I don't know how well that's going to work. That works out to about £45 each week, and we get our shopping on Saturdays delivered. I have the Morrison's delivery pass, I don't have to worry about that, it's literally just the food. The pass I have is £45 every 6 months, and that is out of my annual account, so I don't have to worry about that really all that much because I'm saving up for it. So it's just the food. I'm trying to be a bit healthier with some of my choices as well, but the problem is healthier seems to be more expensive, whereas like a bag of crisps is like £1 for 6 bags, you know, so it's a bit difficult to try and be healthy. But I'm trying to have better lunches as well, which has taken the price down really well, which is why I've actually got £6 left over from last month, which is blooming fantastic. I didn't have to go into my emergency fund to cover food shopping this month, which I'm very proud of. Takeout, I'm going to pop in 20. Now, at the time of me filming this, it is mid-afternoon on the 31st of January. I've got my friend coming around this evening for pizza. That will probably be deducted out of that takeout one, but that's fine. There's a Papa John's deal going on at my local, so that will help. But all this money is going into my account literally after I finish filming this video and before you guys have even seen it, so that money will be in and then out again by the time this video goes up. So I know what I'm doing. If I just don't write it down, I'm going to forget. Dine Out is going to get 30, so my friend Nicola, it was her birthday this month, so I pay for her dinner, she pays for mine. I've mentioned this in pretty much every video. She's the only person I really ever go out to dinner with, because everyone else we're quite happy just to hang out at home, whereas Nicola just wants to get away from her 4 kids and have some time to herself with me. Whereas if I go to hers and we've got the kids as well, we never get to have like a proper conversation. And then next thing you know, it's like 3 months later and we are still trying to tell each other stories from like 3 years back. It's a nightmare. So she's quite happy to let her husband take the kids for the evening all by himself and we go out for dinner. So we went out, had a really nice dinner. It was a little under £90, I think it was, and that was with the tip included, which I think is a pretty good bargain actually. Very good food. She wasn't too thrilled with her meal, to be honest, but I quite liked mine, so I said maybe we'll try somewhere else next time. But that will just bump that back up ready for whenever we go next. It'll probably be near Valentine's Day. We normally do something around then, and Valentine's Day is actually on a Friday, so I'll have to see if she wants to do something for that. Galentine's Day. Going down to car, that's not getting anything, so I saved up £800 for my car. That's for my car tax, insurance, service, MOT. That was £800. I've got £551 left. My car tax has already come out and I paid £214 last week for my MOT and service, and I had like a £30 off code that they'd emailed me, which saved me pennies. I love a coupon code. So because of that, I'm not putting anything into that. My insurance quote has come through. It's like £133 with the current people that I'm with, so I won't have to change supplier or anything. So I'll still have money left over from that, which is amazing, but I am still going to rebuild it up to £800. I'm just not going to do that until the insurance has come out, just so I can sort of see what I've got, and then I can work out what my like monthly payments to myself essentially to go into the savings fund will be. So that's getting nothing. Fuel also not getting anything. I've got about half a tank left and I filled up in, oh god, October, maybe November. No, it must be October. I don't go anywhere, guys. I work from home, and the closest to me, my mum and my friend are like within a 5-minute drive from me. My other friend, she lives about a 20 to 30-minute drive away, traffic depending, and I don't really go out. I'm very much just a homebody. My life is incredibly boring. But if you guys follow me on Instagram, which I really suggest you do because I post loads of stuff on there about my budget and just stuff I'm up to if you're interested in any of that. I'm always at home and I'm always at my desk because I'm constantly doing stuff. Like I'm filming this at my desk, which is the same desk that I work at. It's the same desk that I do all of my blogging on, that I film my YouTube videos on. I eat dinner at this desk. Like I don't ever leave this chair. Very sad, very depressing. Anyway, we'll move on before we sink into that hole. So going into toiletries, that is going to get 10. I feel like I need to do a bit of a haul of goodies. I'm not super low on anything, but I'm not like full up on stuff, so I just think I just need to have a little top up on a few items. Medication, bought that this month. It was like £19.80. It hurts my soul, but I have to remember every time that I buy it, it's way cheaper over here than it would be if I was in America. So I'm going to do 20, and I won't need to get any medication now until like March, so not too bad. Miscellaneous is going to get 10. I haven't touched that 10, but I want to just put 20 in there just so I've got a little extra in case. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I'll figure something out. Christmas is going to get another 38. I've sort of worked out I need £38 each month between now and sort of November. I normally start buying Christmas presents in May, but I'm just going to leave it until sort of September, October time this year, which is actually what I did last year, and that worked out a lot better because I wasn't having to find places in my room to hide presents from everyone for like 7 months. So we're going to get it rolling really with the money, and then we'll just buy stuff in like September. Angel tree, that's going to get another 5. I try and save up £100 each year from my business, and that goes to charity. So far I've done the Crisis Homeless Charity, and last year I did the Dunelm Angel Tree. I'm looking to do the Angel Tree again this year, but I might just do maybe 2 children instead of 3 because I think I was having to like get lower quality items for the money, and then whatever money I have left over I will then give to Crisis again. Is it something I want to do really as a business owner in my local area? I would just give back to some of the charities that are in the area. It's this little thing I started 3 years back when I started my business, and this will be the 4th year that I'll be doing it. Disney isn't getting anything because that is fully funded. I have a dentist appointment on Tuesday and it's going to be about £100. They gave me the estimate, which is £99, and that's on the chance that nothing's wrong with my teeth. I am with a private dentist and they're a 10-minute walk away from my house, which is so much better because the old one that we used to go to for like the first 20 odd years of my life, it took us nearly 40 minutes to get there. And it was honestly a nightmare, whereas this one, I'm just like, right, 9 o'clock in the morning, I'll just get up, walk up, then check my teeth, I can walk back and carry on with work. It's no hassle. So, because of that, I'm going to pop in 20 into the dentist one just so I can start rebuilding that, because that's every 6 months. I don't think I need any x-rays this year because I'm pretty sure I had them last summer, so come, oh god, September I think it'll be when I have to have my next one. I just have to start rebuilding that back up. My AVG is also getting nothing because that is fully funded. I will continue that one on again once I've paid that. I think that's in March. I don't remember. Planner's going to get 5. I need ideally about 60, 65 in that for the September launch, if they do it in September again, of my fabulous planner that I have. Outings is going to get 17 just so it rounds that out. And annual is going to get 37. Yeah, so it rounds that one there out. So in total, all of this here comes to £392. Okay, so I have now added in all of the final amounts over there, so that is my budget now done, and now we can move on to binder. So I'm now going to pop in the clip here of me going through this and filling it out with the dice and the coin flip and that, and then I'll show you me actually putting the money in. I have got a few more challenges since I last spoke to you guys, and since I last spoke to you guys I've actually also gone back to cash on this one. My seasonal spending one, it was originally on my card, but it felt weird doing it in digital money, so I've gone back to actually having it in cash. I've bought this one back. Now, I'd already scratched these two off like, oh god, 18 months ago when I first got this one. This doesn't even exist on Etsy anymore, and as you see there was 2 10s taken off, so I've re-scratched it and I've added 10 in. I've also got the Gavin and Stacey ones which I showed you in the last video that I did, and I've also got these 2 here. So I've got a straight out of money from that Budget Luxe and the coin flip one. How many of those I'm going to get done, I don't know, but we're going to see. So jumping in, and I'm sorry if the camera lighting's a bit odd on this. It is very dark when I'm filming this. It's sort of like early afternoon, but yet the skies have gone grey. Now I think all of these are 10s, I'm not sure. And I saw Miss Budget's using one of these to scratch off one of her Gavin and Stacey ones. I don't know if it's going to work for me, but I'm going to give it a go. So I pick this one here. Oh, it does work. Oh, Miss Budget's, you are a genius as always. Why have I never thought about using this before? Okay, so there is another 10. That's fine, so I just need to note that down. Okay, so I'm sort of working with about £35 that I can use at the minute, so we shall see. This one is the Barry Island one, so you just start and work your way through. So for this one, I'm going to roll the dice and see how many squares I'm going to do. Let's move that up here. Okay, I've got to do 2 of the squares. That gets me £1 and £5, that is £6 I need to save for that one. So that will go in here. Then we have a Monopoly one. Now I need something to mark off where I got to. I can just do it in pen, can't I? So this is Barry Island Monopoly. This is one I was really excited about. So we're going to start here. You don't get anything to start with. So I've got a 1. So that is save and play again. So that is just £1. Okay, we'll do another roll. And 3. So it's 1, 2, 3. So it's £8. And I think that is a good place to stop on that one, so I remember that for next week. Okay, and then we have Smithy's Indian takeaway order. Oh, I don't know which one to do. So I've got about £10 to sort of play around with. So I am going to do the mushroom rice. So I'm going to tick that one off. And I'll put all the money in this in a minute once you see the rest of the video. Don't worry, it is coming. And the next one I have is this Gavin and Stacey Oh Merry Christmas. So if it's Smithy it's £5, Uncle Bryn is 10 and Nessa is 15. Now I've got about £10 going, but I'm going to do it anyway. If I get Nessa, I get Nessa. I will just take an extra couple of pennies out of my business account. I don't know which one to go for first. I'm going to do this one. Okay, who are we going to have? I think that's Smithy. Yay, okay. Right, so that is £5 into that one. So that's another nice little saving. I'm not going to do the straight out of money one, I'm going to skip that, but I am going to do coin flip. I don't know though what denominations I want. Heads will be 3, tails will be 5. So they're not going to be big amounts, but it will be something. Now I need to go find a coin, that's the problem. I found a 10p coin, so we're going to use that one. I can't flip, so I'm literally just going to launch this and see what happens. Okay, we got heads, so that is £3. Excellent. Okay, and then put this back in my purse because I'll forget. Okay, so in total for all of these that I've just done, that comes to £39. It's not a huge amount, but that is something, and it's at least a little something to start off with my challenges. And now back to the rest of the video. Okay, so that is that all sorted. So now it's time to do the actual savings challenge and put the money in. So my seasonal savings challenge, this should be the last 20 that needs to go in here. It is. So that'll be my spring one done. So this money is now going to be moved into the rollover. I can't touch that until the first day of spring. I'm not going to bother colouring that in. I will actually clear that out. So the next one that I will be saving up for is summer, and as usual it's always £60 every time I do this. It's £20 a month just to go towards something to do that season, whether it's days out, the market or whatever. That's what I do it for. So, and then just to remember that this one is for spring, I'll put that one in there just so I know it's done. So that's another challenge completed. This one, the scratch off, had £10 I scratched off. I do think the whole lot is £10 if I'm honest, unless there's a couple of 5s and 15s. But so far I've done 3 10s. So this is also getting a 10. So that's 20 in there now. The Berry Island one was £6. That's what it came out as. So the carousel was £1 and we got 5. And what I'm going to keep doing, as you just saw, I roll the dice to see how many of these I have to do at a time. Otherwise I'm just going to be doing one a day and it's going to take me, well, one a month. It's going to take me bloody forever. So the envelope for this is here. That gets a 5 and a 6. I'm not huge on having coins, but it's fine. I can be malleable about this. It's okay. This one we got the save and spend, or save and play again, which was 1, and then I got an 8, so that is £9 to go in here. I think I picked up enough coins. 5 and 9. Smithy's order, I did the £6 mushroom rice. And that one's going to be going in with it. Just going to do that and put that one on the back like I have with the other one, otherwise that will confuse me. Oh, Merry Christmas. Do forgive my horrible Welsh accent then, good lord. So that was 5. Do it that way. That can go in here ready. Not get that in then. And the very last one I got heads and I did not cross that off. So that one will be £3. And there's my £3 and that will go in there. And that is all of that finished. That is going to be a very chunky folder. I might have to get another one. I realise this video is a bit all over the place. I've had to sort of film it backwards, but hopefully that all still made sense to you. That is now the end of the video, so my budget is done. I've now just got to transfer money and everything to myself or to my dad or whatever. That's all been stuffed. I am probably going to have to look at getting another file because this is screaming under the weight. I think I do actually have a spare one, so I think it's teal. I'll have to have a look. But otherwise, that is the end of the video. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope that all made sense. Any questions, as usual, just comment below. As I said earlier, I am very, very active on my Instagram. That is also linked below. I post my penny challenge update, savings trackers, stuff with my life as well. I'm constantly on stories chatting everyone's ear off. I kind of use Instagram as my venting place. You guys are my therapists. It's all free. So yeah, I'm on there if you want to go follow me. Everything else that I'm on is also linked down in the description. Please do follow me. It is always free. That's what we like in this budget community, the word free. Free or discount code. Those are my favourite words. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to go because I've now got to go and finish a bit of work because my clients have now started finally getting back to me. So I will talk to you guys again in another video. It will probably be the March one, but if I have something in between, I will pop that up for you. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you guys soon. Bye everyone.